you are heading to Curaçao and you're thinking of getting yourself a local SIM card, which is a very good idea because international roaming in Curaçao will and can be expensive. And in this video, I will tell you how to get yourself a Curaçao one. Do you see it like that? A local SIM card in Curaçao. Let's just get started, shall we? It's Odu from Phone Travelers here, where we talk about everything related to traveling with your phone, such as buying a SIM card in Curaçao. If videos like this sound interesting to you, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Curaçao, one of the places in the Caribbean, well, all the places in the Caribbean are beautiful, I would say. But yeah, one of the more beautiful places. Because, well, I don't know. I think so. So you are thinking of getting yourself a SIM card. And before we even talk about SIM cards, and if you're coming from the European Union, especially the Netherlands, because most of the people who visit Curaçao come from the Netherlands, you need to be aware that Curaçao is not part of the European Union or the European Economic Area. So that means that the free roaming regulation does not apply in Curaçao. There may be some operators in the European Union that offer free roaming, but from what I know, they do not. And especially the Dutch operators, so KPN, Tele2 or Tele2. What else do we have? Vodafone and T-Mobile. No free roaming there. They will just charge you whatever they can charge you. So be aware of that. Alright, so let's talk about the operators that are active in Curaçao. You have two operators. You have Digicel and UTS, which is often referred to as Chippie because that's the name of their mobile brand. So those are your two options when you are in Curaçao. So where can you actually buy yourself a SIM card? You have to go to the official stores of these operators. So you go to a Digicel store or a UTS store, and then you can get yourself a SIM card there. How much will a SIM card cost you? Well, both Digicel and UTS will sell SIM cards for 25 ANG, but with Digicel you will get 250 megabytes, 25 on net minutes and 25 on net SMS when you buy a SIM card. And if you're wondering what does on net mean, on net would be a Digicel to another Digicel, a number call or SMS, and then we're talking about Digicel Curaçao, whereas an off-net call or an off-net text would be calling to or texting to UTS Curaçao. Not to order UTS or order Digicel in the Caribbean because that would be an international call. If you go with UTS, you will get 20 ENG in credit. You can also get yourself a tourist SIM card when you go with Chippie. In fact, the salespersons or salespeople, they will probably try to sell you the tourist SIM card instead of their regular SIM card if they know that you're a tourist, so be aware of that. And they come in two variants, which I'm showing you on the screen, with some data on net minutes and local SMS. And Digicel does not offer any tourist SIM cards, so that's why I'm not mentioning those in this video. So can you actually even use your phone when you are in Curaçao? Well, you probably can, or in fact not you probably can, you most likely can, but you need to be aware of the frequencies that are used in Curaçao and actually around the world. So look at this map and you will see three different regions, 1, 2 and 3 in beautiful colors. In regions 1 and 3 they usually use European frequencies, and when I say those regions I'm referring to Asia, Africa, Europe and Oceania. They typically use European frequencies, whereas in region 2, which are North America, Central America and South America, plus the Caribbean, they usually use American frequencies. But in the case of Curaçao, they do a mix of both. They have both American frequencies and both European frequencies. So why does this matter? Well, depending on where you bought your phone, you may not be able to use your phone in a different region. So if you bought your phone in region 1 or 3, where they use European frequencies, then in most cases you can use your phone in all those countries without any issues. In most cases, the same applies to if you bought your phone in Americas, then you can use your phone with American frequencies without any issue. Otherwise you would need a medium end or high end phone with 3-band or quad-band support in order to use the frequencies out of your region. So how does this work in Curaçao? Well, 2G and 3G, they are on American frequencies. So if you have an American phone or a phone that supports American frequencies, then you can use 2G and 3G in Curaçao unless you have a 3-band or quad-band supported device. Whereas if you have a European phone, then you can use 2G, 3G and 4G, because 4G is on traditional European frequencies, which is on top of my head 1800 on band 3, which is used a lot in regions 1 and 3. Well, if you want to learn more about frequencies and how it can affect the way you use your phone when you travel around the world, there's a video up there which goes much more in depth about that. And worry not, it's not too technical, but it's still very important to know when traveling around the world, because well, otherwise you may be disappointed if your phone does not support the right frequencies. Besides that, you need to have a SIM lock free phone or an unlocked phone, because otherwise you can only use the SIM card provided by your home operator. So now you're wondering, well, which SIM card is the best? Which one should I go with when I go to Curaçao? Well, I have a complete SIM card buying guide for Curaçao, which you can watch up here. But if you prefer to read stuff, you can go to ptw.link/Curaçao-guide, where you can read it. But yeah, if you want to watch videos, there's a video up there that you can watch. Once again, I'm Audio for Phone Tourists, where we talk about everything related to traveling with your phone, such as local SIM cards, local SIM card reviews, international roaming, and I would really recommend you to subscribe to this channel to stay up to date with the best local SIM cards around the world. On the screen you will see some related cards. Make sure to like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.